What is up, Pyromaniacs? Pyrostasis here. We're back in the world of Dragon Age. And we've managed to come back to town. All you had to do is really open up the world map. We were down here. You just click on Haven and it teleports you back here, which is kind of nice. Gets us hooked up. We're trying to upgrade some of our weapons and armor, and this system's a little clunky. And this is the first time I've messed with it. It's been about 2 weeks since I've been back here. One of the issues that I'm noticing is we want to upgrade Bianca. Bianca right now, she's just a little bare. So if we come back here, you can see we have a primary slot and an offensive slot. So I'm not quite sure what the difference between those two slots is, but we're about to find out. So let's go ahead and click on this. We click on the first one, and we have the option to put a 24% armor penetration, 12% attack, stagger, or guard damage bonus. I kind of like the armor penetration idea. 24% armor penetration is insane. That is absolutely ridiculous amount of armor penetration. 12% attack, I guess that's a 12% automatic increase in damage. So I guess it kind of depends on which would be better, 12% increase in damage completely, or the ability to kind of just pound through armored opponents. I'm going to go with iron. Reason we're going with iron is we don't really have that much trouble with the armored components because we have the ability to take them out with our melee guy. I have the shatter ability, I believe is what it's called, so I'm not too worried about that. We're going to go ahead and pick up ram leather, and we're going to go ahead and craft the item. So we've been given brutal flanking limbs. We're going to rename that to awesome sauce. Yep, we're going to dip Bianca in awesome sauce. That's right. That's right. That's what I said, okay? That's what I said. All right, so let's come over here to modify weapons. We're going to click on this. We're going to click there. We're going to switch over to Bianca. Click her, and we should be able to swap out the arms rune, I think. Yes, we're going to put awesome sauce on there. So now we've been increased a 12% attack and 14% flanking damage. Now we also have a rune slot and a grip slot. Unfortunately, I don't have anything in those to change. I don't have anything in grip. I don't have anything in aiming. So we're just going to go ahead and confirm changes with what we've got right there. And we're going to hope that awesome sauce helps out a bit. Now, one of the other options that we can do, if we click on weapons here, you can see that we're using, for our main warrior, we're using the Maul of the Dragon. Now, the Maul of the Dragon has 100 DPS, okay? Now, this is a single target pounding weapon, okay? Then we have a Claymore, which is 105 DPS. But if you look at the actual close-in stuff, you can see that the Claymore is going to do 93 AoE damage to everybody, plus 5% attack, which I guess is where we get the 105. Whereas the Dragon Maul, that's only going to hit a single target, but it's also going to add fire damage, and it's going to add 6% armor penetration. Now that's kind of cool and all, but I think we can do better. So let's come over here and see what we've got in the crafting weapon. So let's look at the two-handers. So we have the option for a pointed maul, which is 105 DPS base. We have the Felden Greatsword, and we have the thick Greatsword grip. So I can actually get this and add it to our other Greatsword, maybe? Let's take a look real quick. Weapons. We have, for two-handed, we have a Claymore. Now, does this count as a Greatsword? I don't think so. Now, interesting enough, I don't know what Destroy does. I wonder if that can actually, like, rip things out of there. And unfortunately, it doesn't tell me what it can do, which seems to be a bit of a bummer. I am curious if I can rip that enchant out of there, though. Let's look at that real quick. Let's look here. Let's look at the Greatsword of the Dragon. Yeah, I can't rip anything out of here. Yeah. Nothing. So now, yeah, and I can't rip anything out of these either. So I don't know how that's going to work. Let's take a look at that maul, though, that I was just showing you guys. The pointed maul. So we're going to see if we can't make this real quick. So we can make it with Drakenstone, which I can't see if it does us any good. I guess it's honestly just a color difference. So it comes down to what color we want it to look like? Really? I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, I kind of like the color option, but oh, dude, I like Onyx. All right, we're going with Onyx. All right, so what do we do with the bottom one? Okay, so we can get 6 Constitution. We can get 6 Strength. We can get 6 Strength, or we can get 6 Constitution. I'm going to go with the Strength. I don't really give a rat's ass about Constitution, if I'm being honest. All right, so we're going to name this to Hammer Time. There we go. Now we just need some big old foofy pants and a background group to dance around with us. Oh. No MC Hammer fans? All right, you guys can all just go die. All right, so now that we have Hammer Time, is there anything we can do with Hammer Time? Does not look like it. And unfortunately, like I said, there's nothing we can do to this that I can see. I'm sure there's a way to rip those enchants out. There has to be. There has to be. Because if I'm looking right here, I can see it's got the rune right there. I don't understand. But you can see this maul is better in pretty much every way. The base damage is up. The only problem is we don't have the lesser fire rune that's enabled in this, but that's okay. We're going to go ahead and equip it anyway and see what it looks like. Bam! Unfortunately, we don't have any fire, so I do kind of feel like we're missing out. But, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. So we've upgraded him a little bit. Let's take a look at... let's see. What she has one-handed weapons, doesn't she? Not Varric, not Pyro, Cassandra. All right, she has a one-handed weapon with 81 DPS. We need to fix that. That just seems weak. All right, so we can do... Actually, we're missing the leather. Because we made Bianca, we are unfortunately missing the option to be able to hook her up with that. What about a shield? We don't have any shield schematics. What is this? Weapon runes. So we need blank rune stones and fire essences. So that's not going to work for us, period. That's weapons. Is there a place to craft armor? Well, that's modify armor. Vet vi craft armor, yeah. All right, let's look over here. Can we craft anything? Looks like we can make a defender's coat. A defender's mail. I just don't know if those are going to give us any benefits at all. In fact, they probably won't. They probably won't. Now, we can buy and sell shit here. Oh my god. A unique amulet. The single-use amulet lets the bearer clear his mind and repay the benefits of combat knowledge for maximum tactical flexibility. Crafted by Fermari Tranquil, who despite recent... So basically, this is a character respec. What's this one do? Single-use amulet lets the bearer clear his mind and replay the benefits of combat knowledge for maximum... So it's the same thing. So you get the first one for free, and then after that you got to pay for it. Well, I mean, that's actually kind of fucking cool if you ask me. And I'm not seeing anything else. Yeah, I am going to go ahead, I think, and buy that eventually. Probably not right now, but I probably will. Okay, we just went ahead and sold everything we've got. So there really isn't anything else here that's worth. Now, I mean, I could go through and sell each individual one of these things that we don't need. I'm curious if there's a way to break those things down or do any of that stuff. Let's see, is there anything else we need to do? We don't need to see the merchant. If I recall, the quartermaster was out here somewhere. Or was he inside? I want to say he was out here. Ah, no, inside. Inside. That is right. I think we may have gotten enough stuff to make the quartermaster like us a little bit more. Well, maybe not like us, but, like, complete the quest. We'll see. I gotta say, this mace looks fucking sick, dude. Can you imagine getting hit in the head with that thing? Although it looks a little bent. Is it just me or does it look bent? Or is it like... Oh no, it's just it's at an angle. So it's at a diamond angle. Alright, let's jump over here. Let's talk to the quartermaster, see if we've gotten our job completed. Okay, well I guess it's not her that we talked to. My bad. Farewell. Yeah, please let me have my thing back. Alright, inspect requisitions. So, we do these in the field. We don't necessarily do them here. We need a logging stand. What the hell is a logging stand? I haven't seen one of... What is going on over here? Whoa, what the hell? Oh, mages. Oh, shit. It's Foofy Man!
We are not Templars any longer.
What's up, Foop Master?
The Inquisition.
And what does that mean exactly?
Dude.
Already, John. Haven't you done enough?
Yeah.
I'm curious, Commander, as to how your Inquisition and its herald will restore order as you've promised.
Dude, he's wearing like a dress
Of course you
with a condom. It's the headpiece with the face cut out. It's a face condom. Unfortunately, it doesn't stop him from talking, which is a real problem for me. Alright, we'll talk.
Mages and Templars were already at war. Now they're blaming each other for the Divine's death.
Yeah, no shit.
Is why we require a proper authority to guide them back to order.
You,
My hammer works.
clerics who weren't important enough to be at the
Oh, shit.
Rebel Inquisition and its so-called Herald of Andraste. I think not.
Let's try working together.
So far, you're the only one who's insisted we can't work together.
We might, if your Inquisition would recognize the Chancellor's authority.
No.
There is no authority until another Divine is chosen.
In due time, Andraste will be conquered, not some dazed wanderer on a mountainside.
Wait, what? I don't even understand.
I'll make sure they see reason in Val Royal.
Oh. Okay, so does that like open a new area? Is that what that does? I still don't even know. I still am so confused about what we're supposed to do here. All right, let's go in here and see if there's anything new in here. It does look like we've got a few new Oh, is this the sister?
In my arms.
Well, apparently I can't talk to her. Oh, no, here she is.
Searching the name, which is the greetings, Herald of Andraste. How fares your quest to seal the greeting?
Slow.
I'm doing everything within my power.
A task, such as closing the breach, is a heavy burden. I hope you do not carry it alone.
No, I got 3 bitches with me.
Remember Andraste, but Andraste did not carry the Count of Light alone. She had generals, advisors, even her husband at one time.
Would she ditch her husband?
Everything
Was she a cheating bitch?
within- Remember those who would help you.
I appreciate your insight, Mother Giselle.
Take it for whatever it is worth. You walk a difficult path, and there is little enough I can do for you. In any case, I pray this Inquisition proves less brutal than its predecessor.
Dude, it's called an Inquisition.
Is there anything I can do to help?
It's not called a happy, happy, fun time.
Our healers will benefit from more supplies. We have run short of even common goods with so many wanted. If you could deliver this list and the items on it to Quartermaster Fren, she could get us what we need.
Sure.
It may not seem like much, but it would enable my healers to save many lives.
Sounds good to me.
Well,
Make her go with you.
Uh-huh. Right. All right, so let's look in here. I'm curious what's going on in the War Council room. I still don't quite understand the benefits of this room yet. I know we can send people to do stuff. Dude, is that a clipboard with a candle on it? You now have access to missions. Mission operations take time and can bring the Inquisition resources and rewards. Only 1 mission per advisor can be active at a time. Some missions have a preferred type, which results in less than required when undertaken by the associated advisor. Missions may also provide different rewards depending on which advisors complete them. Okay. Endurance training fit for a soldier. All right, so these are my perks. Improved coordination and infrastructure.
My scouts.
Oh. Okay, so I have 1 perk. And with all of this, I can pick one of these that I want. So for forces, we can do detailed study of underworld customs and their brutal but practical applications. Opens up new dialogue options related to criminal activities and grants 50% XP for each codex entry unlocked. So basically, it allows me to just like kick ass with criminal side. A methodology developed by an Orlesian blade master and used by chevaliers to analyze their own performance combat. So basically 5% EXP kill for kills. Alright. What about secrets? Opens up new dialogue options related to the Fade or Arcane studies. Grants 50% EXP for each codec entry unlocked. Grants a 10% chance to receive extra herbs with each harvest. And grants a significant increase to the discovery range of the searching action. I kind of like that. That'll make it kind of easy for me to find things. What about connections? Inquisition procurers can leverage the organization's reputation to purchase a shipment of rare and valuable raw materials for crafting. That would be kind of nice because we'd be able to craft shit. 10% discount on goods, 10% more items sold to them. So basically 10% more money. And then nobles and politics. Wow. So you basically have to specialize in one of the 3 setups. So this is Chantry, so that'll make the Chantry kind of work with us a little bit more. Oh! So you can carry more. I like that. Adds 1 more potion slot for all party members. God, this is fucking rough. This is really rough on what we want to do. Because I like the secrets one here. I mean, this right here would be really nice. Optimal cutting. I don't think we're really going to need herbs. We seem to have more herbs than I know what to do with. The 50% XP for each codex entry could be nice. I'm really tempted to go with secrets, but I'm also tempted to go with this one right here because that's a 5% increase in the XP earned from killing foes. So basically 5% across the board EXP from killing things, which really seems like a good deal to me. I think we're going to pick that one up. Yep. 5% EXP. I like that. Alright, so that's our Inquisition perks. Alright, so I think we're done with perks. So now we're going to go back to Ferelden, which is where we were previously. And it looks like we've got some stuff. Okay, so these cost power? Available. What's the difference between available and cost? Alright, let's look at this. Up until now, Inquisition forces have had the benefit of Chantry's deep coffers. Now the Inquisition is forced to seek out its own source of revenue if it is going to grow further. Trade in and out of Haven is limited at this point, but there are various opportunities to earn coin provided the Inquisition is willing to focus its efforts on the matter. It would be a simple matter to collect secrets and sell them with nothing traceable back to the Inquisition. We have soldiers, let them protect the caravans and do honest work for coin. Trading in favors with merchants and the nobility is my specialty. It could earn us a great deal if we're careful. I don't think we really need money right now. What is this? Sorry about that. Lilium deal at the Conclave going sideways. When I said I expected the talks to blow up, that wasn't what I meant. At least you made it out of there in one piece. You always did have strange luck. I'm not saying where I am now. Let's call it somewhere safe enough and leave the prying eyes guessing. The Dasher's looking for you, well, for both of us, but mostly you. Angry as a drunk Bronto. I'd be careful if I were you. Lantos. Who the I don't even understand. The Carta clan can be useful to us. We should arrange a payoff. We can subdue the branch of Carta with little difficulty. Or we can't openly negotiate with Carta, but we might get Osmer's ambassadors to do so on our behalf. So I can negotiate with these guys. I can pay them off. Or I can kill them. God, these choices. This is one of the great things, and at the same time, one of the bad things about this game, because it's nice, because depending on these decisions, I believe it shapes the way the game works. The problem is, at the same time, making the wrong decision could have a real negative impact on a lot of other things. Alright, let's look at the other one that we have option available. The Terran Highover. Wishes to convey our deepest sympathies in the death of Divine Justinia. The Most Holy was in blah blah blah. We will hold a vigil in Highover in remembrance of Justinia and cordially invite the Inquisition to attend. I think we're going to use this one. That seems like to be the best option. So I'm going to send her out because that's what she does. So we'll let her do what she does. All right. So what's this? Address a nobleman's concerns against chaos, reason, and darkness. If you stand by this, come forth and drive the heretics from my lands. They claim to be refugees, but I have seen elves and apostates among them. Filthy savages tearing at our roots. Our monarch refuses to send forth armies, and my own knights were decimated at the conclave. I require assistance to return peace to my land. It sounds like he almost wants to fuck over some innocent people. We can take advantage of his ravings. My spies can harass the refugees into moving somewhere else to win Lord Cardin's favor. We could send a few patrols, but I would prefer they help the refugees, not this Lord Kildarn. Yeah, and I'm kind of with him on that one. I don't like this guy, and I don't really want to harass. What could she do? Yeah, alright, so that's what I want to do is send the refusal, but she's currently busy, so we can't do that. What's this one up here? Heart in Hightown, Varric's Revenge. I need a favor. Actually, let's call it a loan. Since I'll pay it back, I got a letter from my editor in Kirwall today. She tells me that Heart in Hightown, the repuncher, appeared in print from an AV, blah, blah, blah. I have my contacts in merchant guilds looked for the author a couple years back. The best they could find is a pen name. I've told them for a fee, you've got contacts with the Antivan print houses. Maybe you could find out more than the guild. If this author has invaded the merchant guild, the Crows might be a better choice for investigating him. And he can't do it. So, alright. Yeah, we'll send her. It makes Varric happy, and I like Varric, so that works for me. Alright, so that leads us basically with two options. Well, yeah. We haven't looked at... Oh, we've already done that one. So that leaves us basically Carta getting its cut or gather coin. I think we're going to go with the gather the coin for now. And we'll deal with Carta getting its cut a little bit later on. So these guys are going to be able to protect those, hopefully. And that'll get us somewhere. So I don't know what benefits we're going to get from all those. But hey, it can't hurt, right? It can't hurt. Alright. Activate a quest by accessing your quest journal by pressing J. And activate quest is tracked on screen. Yeah. The problem with these quests is they're very confusing almost. In order to heal many wounds, we have all this. So we just need to go deliver the things to Han. So let's go ahead and deliver these real quick. Where is this guy? I'm assuming right out here.
Sit me by your side.
Alright. Thren. Deliver herbs to Thren.
Can I help you with something?
If I have material for a special order, do I bring it to you?
Just take it over there. One of my boys will take the materials and we'll jot down what you found.
Okay, what?
Farewell.
Take it over where?
Go.
I'm supposed to give it to you. Take it over there to one of my boys? Is that these guys?
Blessed are the peacekeepers, the champions of the just. Blessed are the righteous, the lights in the shadow. In their blood, the Maker's will is written.
She's kind of creeping me out a little bit.
Blood. To die so that your will is done. Is death your only blessing? You speak for Andraste, no? What does the Maker's prophet have to say about all of this? What's his game?
Go with that one.
Don't ask me. I'm as baffled as you are.
You probably don't even worship the Maker. Lucky. He asks a lot. The Chantry teaches that the Maker abandoned us. He demands repentance for our sins.
If he abandoned
He demands
you,
it all. Our lives, our deaths. Justinia gave him everything she had, and he let her die.
I'm gonna go with you could blame her killers, yeah.
Maybe you should be angry at the people who murdered her.
Maker doesn't intervene to save the best of his servants. What good is he? I used to believe I was chosen, just as some say you are. I thought I was fulfilling his purpose for me, working with the divine, helping people.
How'd that work out for you?
Instead, it was all for nothing. Serving the Maker meant nothing.
Well, we'll go with one.
Maybe you have another purpose. I can help you find it.
No, this is my burden. I regret that I even let you see me like this. It was a moment of weakness. We're
Okay.
happy. Come, to work then. We will speak later.
What about a roll in the hay? Is that possible? Because no? Fuck. Alright. Alright, so deliver the herbs to Theron. We've collected all of the fucking shit. What more am I supposed to do? Am I just supposed to put it in this chest, maybe? I can't put it in the chest! I am so confused. Alright, let's try this requisition. Healing mixture. I mean, I can craft it. Does that do us any good?
That'll help.
Oh, I guess that did it. Well, jolly good then. Alright, so what else do we have in Haven that we need to do? Know thy enemy. Give May Navy an item to research. Find Tangen's notes. And, well, we don't have the logging stand yet. So let's see if we can figure out this research thing. Where is this? I don't even see it. I'm supposed to go out there? Is that accurate? That doesn't seem right. Okay, so she's back in there. I don't know if I even have an item to give her. We can try. Where is she? War room, know thy enemy. Minieva. Wait. It's not. Wait. Yeah, she's up here on like the left. So in here?
The Inquisition cannot remain a mask. If you can't prove it was...
Why is he wearing a mask?
This is an inopportune time, Marquis. More of the faithful flock here each day. But allow me to introduce you to the brave soul who risked his life to slow the magic of the village.
Why are you wearing a mask?
Master Kadash, this is the Marquis Duren, one of Divine Justinia's greatest supporters.
And the rightful owner of Haven.
I don't give a shit.
How do Elion lend Justina his land for pilgrimage? This Inquisition is not a beneficiary of this arrangement.
Let's go with we have bigger problems.
Demons are pouring from the sky, and you're worried about land claims.
Haven is the Durelion's rightful property.
Has Empress Selene officially acknowledged your possession of Haven? I was unaware Her Imperial Majesty had conferred with Berenden's monarchs on this matter.
The Empress has not yet had the opportunity.
So, suck a dick, mask-wearing asshat?
We face a dark time, Your Grace. Divine Justinia would not want her passing to divide us.
Amen to that.
She would, in fact, trust us to forge new alliances to the benefit of all, no matter how strange they might seem.
I can't believe I'm fighting with the dude wearing a fucking mask. It's not Halloween!
I'll think on it, Lady Montier. The Inquisition might stay in the meantime.
You damn right, bitch. I'll rip that mask off you and beat you to death with this hammer.
I'm so pleased the Marquis isn't tossing us out into the cold.
His Grace is only the first of many dignitaries we must contend with.
Great.
You expect more people in Haven?
Undoubtedly. And each visitor will spread the story of the Inquisition after they depart.
I hate politicians.
The tale is as complimentary as
I
possible.
hate them.
The Inquisition is lucky to have you as an advocate, Lady Montier.
Thank you. Let us hope so. Thedas's politics have become agitated.
I'll sort it out.
I hope to guide us down smooth.
Bring the nobles in. I will introduce them to my hammer.
I've much work to do.
Problem solved. Okay, so this is Josephine. This isn't... There's who I'm looking for. Yo!
You're the Herald. Or, well, the one they're calling the Herald, anyway.
Really?
I hope the Inquisition can restore order soon. They never really wanted to leave the circle. My name is Nate. I research demons and other creatures. Seeker, Pentagast, and I use what I find to help the soldiers fight them.
Okay. I'm just gonna give her what I found.
Found something the demons left behind. Can you use it?
Yes, that's very helpful. Just leave it there and Tranquil and I will examine it.
Good. Quest complete! Right? Oh, turn in research.
If you find anything, please bring
No creature research items to remove. Wait, I thought... I'm confused. I thought I had something. I don't understand. It told me I had it, and now I don't have it.
Tell me if you find something.
Yeah, I will. Okay, so apparently I don't have anything. I guess I have to go and beat the shit out of some stuff for a little while. Alright, so let's see passing the notes. Where is this one? Passing the notes. So I'm just supposed to find this note somewhere? Does it give me a location? No? Oh, this is Wait. Passing the notes. So I'm thinking we need to go over here. Okay, so see how it's purple like that? One of you guys mentioned in my video that when you see purple, that means it's in the area, but not necessarily at the waypoint. So I'm thinking for these two things, I just need to go to these areas real quick and take a look. I'm hoping that's the case. I really, really am. Because I like clearing... Whoa, what is that? Oh, it's a song. I don't sing songs. Sorry. Ain't no singing going on up in this bitch. So we need to go out and to the right, apparently? Damn it, dude, this is a walk! I'm getting cardio done. I hate cardio. Okay, so it looks like our little quest is out here somewhere. What the fuck? I mean, there's plenty of iron out here, which is kind of cool, but... Dude, it's lighting up, and I don't see shit. Oh, yeah, well, actually, I guess I do see shit right here. I'm thinking maybe in here is the note? Because this is the only little place out here I see. And this would kind of make sense. Right?
There must be something here.
Yep, we got a little dink. You only get dinks when you're close to something. And poof! There we go. Return the notes to Adden. Alright, roger that. Anything else in here I need to look at before we go? I guess not. Alright, so we have another quest up here that we're going to go ahead and hit real fast while we're out here. There's no reason not to. I think this is where we're going to get the lumber piece that we're missing. I'm going to help myself to some of this iron. Iron is definitely something we're going to be needing as we make more things. I think we've already got a decent amount of iron, so we may have enough to do the requisition already. Are you fucking serious? There's something else here? Looks like it was like right there, but now I'm not seeing it. Ah, right there. Yeah, I mean, I'm glad almost that I didn't pick up that wider thing. If we had picked up any more size, like, I would always get a hit. And I already have a hard time kind of finding things out here at times. Alright, so what is this? Why are we... What am I... Claim logging stand? Hell yeah, let's claim this bitch. Logging stand... Oh, gotcha! That's why we were sent out here. Okay. Makes sense, I guess. Somebody also said that cool little noise is an achievement thing from Origin. Go figure. Alright, let's head back in real quick. We got 2 more quests to turn in. I'm really glad that I figured out how the quest things work. I know some of you guys were probably flipping the hell out at me because I couldn't figure it out. I don't know. Just some of the stuff in this game, for whatever reason, just doesn't feel standard to me. I don't know. Like the quest thing over here, you can only do one at a time. I'm used to, you know, games like World of Warcraft. I know it's World of Warcraft and people hate World of Warcraft, but I'm used to things like World of Warcraft where you have like a list and it's a little bit more obvious what stuff is in what zone. And this one's a little, I don't know, for me, it's a little hinky. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. All right, so we need to turn a requisition in, and there's another quest here. Let's see, passing notes. Return notes to Aiden. Okay, so this is Aiden. Aiden's going to be... where is Aiden? Varric, Solus, Layla, Cullen, Apothecary. So that is where we want to go to talk to Aiden. I like how these guys are fighting. That kind of looks cool, man. Josephine's ready to report in. Return to the war table for a reward. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Well, I'm going to swing by... I can't tell if I'm close enough. Okay, we're going to swing by the quartermaster real quick, and then we'll go to the apothecary. The quartermaster does happen to be right here. Are they yelling and screaming again? They fucking better not be, man. I'm done with these people. Inquisition weapons. Craft item. There we go. Alright, So we got one extra power. We're not quite at the puzzle box yet, but we've gotten the rest. So I guess we're making some progress. Alright, there's our power upgrade. And let's talk to Bro Sidon in here. What's up, bro? Alright, which one is he? Ah, yes.
For hurrying with the push.
You're welcome.
Back. And in one piece.
Yep. Here's the note.
You said you thought Master Tajin was working on something special. If it helps, I found his notes.
The old culture was on the edge of a breakthrough here. I couldn't see it. You want some of these mixed up? Just give them.
Good. Alright. So we've got a new potion. Alright, so we have equip potions and upgrade potions. So let's look at upgrade potions. Use potions to restore health or enhance magic. So, is there a way to upgrade this potion? Increase healing. Yes! Fucking research that! Yes! Research the shit out of it. Okay. Regeneration potion. Research. Increase healing, increase duration. Oh, I can't do that one yet. Oh, yeah, because we don't have enough elf root. Holy shit, dude. That must have used a epic fuck ton. Wow. I thought I had plenty of plants. Apparently not. God dang. Alright, so yeah, we don't rock armor tonic. Interesting. So yeah, we need more plants. We need mo plants. Mo plants, mo problems. Yeah, and we don't have enough elf root, really, to get this one set up. Now, this increases magic by 30 for 20 seconds. So I think that'll be good for Solus. So we're going to drop your regen potion. We're going to move you to right here. And that's all we got. So we're going to need more elf root, but at least he'll have enough mana to get some extra spells. So that'll be kind of cool. So yeah, we're going to have to, like, run around and gather. I may actually probably, well, let me rephrase. I will do that probably off camera, so you guys don't have to sit around and watch me run around picking everything up. We do have 2 quests to turn in, though, inside, so we'll zip in here and see what these lolds of douchebaggery have done for us. Alright. I just hope this new hammer is badass. Alright, folks. What do you got for me? Do we not? Oh, report ready. Okay. The Inquisitor emissaries were a welcome addition to our vigil. As a token of my thanks, I am sending Ferelden arms for your troops. May the Maker grant you never need them. Alright, so I don't know. We got a Ferelden Captain's Longsword. Alright, I guess that's cool. Okay, so let's go ahead and address this nobleman's concerns. So we're going to use her to politely refuse, because I don't like this person at all. So we're gonna let her politely refuse that for us. And then we've got this report set up. We got an Amulet of Power, which I am very happy to have. Gather coin. Card gets its cut. Alright, we'll go ahead. Well, what's the other option? Do I not have another person? Okay, I guess not. Alright. We'll let her deal with him. Okay, and I think that's all I've got for peoples. I don't think we have any other people. Which is kind of funny, because I thought we had 4 people. But I guess we only have 3. Completed. I guess we didn't get anything for that. Which is a real bummer. Yeah. And so I guess we can kind of open these up a little bit further on once we get there. Alright guys, that is going to do it for this episode. Those of you watching on YouTube, hopefully you guys are liking this series. If you do, please slap that like button. Make sure you subscribe. And I'll catch you guys in the next clip.